Greetings from Geneva and welcome to Global Prosperity Challenge TV in partnership with Dukascopy TV. Today we're going to talk about the connected traveler with Greg Linn, an entrepreneur in travels for more than 20 years. Greg, thank you very much for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
So over the years, we have seen that airports, but especially airlines, have been very slow adopters of mobile technology. What can you tell us about that and if that changes or not these days?
There is a big change coming around now. I've just come back from a conference in London, which has been launched by the Eye for Travel, which is a business intelligence think tank on travel. And they're launching a new series of conferences on the connected traveler because the whole spectrum of travel is really interested in this theme, and especially airlines and airports, which have been slow adopters so far, and now which are really stepping up their game and putting in place digital hubs, as it is the case in Heathrow Airport, and many other cool things on airlines as well that will be able to connect the traveler. But that's not the only thing. The digital part is one part, but the experience must be seamless for the person going for the airport. They have lots of things going on in their mind when they're walking for an airport. Where can I transfer? How much time do I have actual time I have before my connection or my flight? And where can I shop? What can I buy, etc. And that is not something that's so obvious right now, except with the new digital hubs and technology that is coming out. They will be able to have that on their mobile, which is going to be the digital part. There's going to be, of course, the continuous physical aspect of walking through an airport, and there'll be the touch points that people can have with physical interaction with the people on the airline and in the airport, which will be very important too. So it's the physical, emotional, and digital parts which will all come together and will make a change. And the digital part was the main part that was missing. And most of that's accessed through mobile, and that's changing in a big way right now.
So what do the specialists think that you can retail to the connected client of the travels?
Exactly. So then we have the customer that has got different touch points. There's before the travel, during the travel, and after the travel. So basically, before the travel, they've bought their ticket. They're still weeks or days away from their trip. What kind of things can you push to them to let them have a better travel experience altogether? And one of the things that you can push to them is insurance. Other things are products they may need on their trip, like suitcases or travel bags, etc. So there's many things that can be pushed to them at that point. On board, there's several things that they can also look at so that they can prepare their arrival well, or they can have different needs during the trip itself, which are not addressed at the moment. And especially on the at destination, there's the tours and activities market, which is very disrupted and a very fragmented market. And there is still 90% of people that buy their tours and activities in destination. So there's a huge work to be done by companies like Get Your Guide or Viator that has been acquired by TripAdvisor to really to improve what they can do in destination, and that involves on-demand ticketing, so basically ticketing when the customer is on the spot and not having to go home or to the hotel and print it off a computer, because that kills it. And also on-demand availability, basically up to 2 hours before tours, which was not always possible before. Before you had to at least reserve a tour 48 hours before to make sure you were on it, or even they were available. Now there's more and more companies that are allowing this to happen almost immediately.
It's a very interesting view of the whole process. Do you believe that the mobile device has now become the ultimate companion element for the traveler, and how could companies benefit and innovate in this area?
Yeah, thanks for the question. It's true that for the travel to be seamless, it has to be, the mobile aspect has to be more and more thought well of companies. If you see of e-commerce transactions worldwide, it's almost 50% in UK and Asia. So mobile e-commerce transactions, and that's going to increase across the globe. We're looking at about 50% by next year of global e-commerce transactions will be done by mobile. And so in that case, there has to be seamless integration across devices. That means not just mobile phone, but also tablets and other types of mobile devices, wearables. We talk a lot about wearables now, which need to be also integrated into the whole stream of different travel touch points. And there's also the fact that you have to make sure that everything that you push on mobile is hyper-contextualized, because that's the main aspect of personalization. You can't just push things at the wrong time to the wrong person. You can't push business aspects to a person that's on leisure travel and vice versa. So basically, you have to make sure that what you're pushing to the customer on mobile or what he can access on mobile is really hyper-contextualized in the moment, and it's seamless across devices, so that the person can really interact at any time.
Greg, it was a pleasure to have you here. As a consultant, you are directly involved with businesses like this, so we hope to get you back on a new episode here to speak about some concrete companies and plans and innovation that you're involved in with some of this context of travel. Thank you very much again, and until next time, all the best.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching Global Prosperity Challenge TV. We are here to bring you quality content from around the world, and until next time, all the best and goodbye.